to do that. I'm a bad person. Alright, there we go. Let me know when you're ready to have everything set up for SUPERHOT, and I'll be good to go. That ready to go? Cool. Alright, so we'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is SUPERHOT, which I lied, it's not like Oblivion. How could I have done that? I don't know. But as I just said in the screen, the entire premise of this game is that time only moves when you do, so in the speedrun we're just going to keep moving the entire time. And miss people. Everything dies in one hit except for when you punch people. If you get punched, you die instantly, but when you punch people, it takes 3. But yeah, so that means you have to actually play well, and I'll try to do that. We'll be jumping a lot during this run because when you jump, it's the fastest way of moving, but it also really throws off the AI, and I can't shoot. The game's kind of... oh nice, I got punched in the back. Who would have thought that guy that was behind me would try to kill me? What an unexpected surprise. That guy, for whatever reason, is incredibly difficult to hit. He just... I don't know. It's just weird. So, the object for each of these levels is to kill each person, but some of these levels have a bit of a section after them where you're supposed to listen to some dialogue or like talk to your friend. Like there's an incoming message there, but you can just escape it and skip the level, or skip the little section after the level just by quitting out and re-entering after you kill the last guy, because it flags that you finished the level. Gives you the progress. So I missed the guy behind there, but it's really easy to recover from that. Sometimes they'll just clip you somehow. There we go. You can just jump on people and it instantly kills them. It's really kind of tough to do because the hitbox for it's strange and mysterious, and no one really knows how it works. I don't even know how it works. This level's a little unique just because there's no guns. You just have to murder a bunch of dudes with bats. And all the weapons in the game, or all the bats in the game at least, have some sort of, or all the melee weapons except for the katana in this game have some sort of durability to them, so you have to kind of swap out in the middle of that. So they start adding in, there's only a few weapons in this game, but they start adding in some extra stuff now. Ah, darn it. I kind of try to jump around that guy a little bit and shoot everyone around him. Oh, whoopsie. Forgot that I have to murder people. Weird. You can sometimes bait him into shooting the other guy. You'll see a lot of the time I'll be kind of turning sideways really quickly. Your hitbox is weird. It's thin but fat. It's got a really huge hitbox, but if you turn sideways, you're really thin. So if like someone's shooting at me with a shotgun, it's a really good idea just to turn sideways for a moment and dodge some of that. And katana percent, which is a challenge where you just have a katana for every single level. You do that a lot because you're having to get really close to people. Cool, there we go. I hit nobody! There we go. And we just have to mash a little bit here. Because what I'm doing is I'm opening up the next level before the little message box pops up telling me that my friend wants to talk to me, and we're just going to ignore our friend the entire game until near the second half of it. This is the best part. You're supposed to type, but for whatever reason, you can just move your mouse in a circle. It's like, yeah, that's typing. That works for me. Makes sense. This next level is really nice just because there are shotguns everywhere. Shotguns are nice and also not nice at the same time because their spread's kind of random. So you can shoot right at somebody and it'll carve like a perfect circle around them. So we try to not to use them as much as possible. I'm just quitting out here again. Skip. There's a little after section where there's some meta plot. The whole entire plot's like you get a cracked game. So this is basically a game within a game where your friend gives you a game and you're playing the game they gave you in this game. And the game's not happy you're playing the game. So it tries to make you stop playing the game. But instead, you become part of the game. I said game like 6 times. Good. There you go. There's a small walkthrough through the immersive plot of Superhot. There is a VR version of this, which is actually fairly different than this version of it. Actually, there's some interesting speedruns of that as well. Sadly, I can't do them because I don't have a VR set. This is the most hated level. I think out of all the runners, most of us agree that we hate this level because it's enemies randomly spawn with different weapons. So you can have a really nice one where, you know, all the enemies spawn with no weapons or spawn with pistols. Or you can have them all spawn with assault rifles and shotguns like that. They just kind of come in waves as you go. This and this level, which is donut right here, because it's in the shape of a donut, even though it's not circular, it's square, so it's a square donut. But anyways, this and hospital and donut, hospital's the last level here, both count for a lot of the resets that happen in this game that aren't really early ones, because it's so kind of tough to do this quickly because enemies are spilling out everywhere. So like you saw before with that one level where I was just strafing into a wall, which I kind of forgot to explain, there's these dog levels, which are kind of just intermission levels that go in with the plot. And for each of them, it'll just tell you to do something. Like, I'm actually supposed to die here. So technically, you can't have a deathless run. You're supposed to die at that point. But not that deathless runs are very common things anyways. So I'm going to try to go for like a really great katana throw on this guy right out here. Did I hit him? I did. I actually got him. It's a miracle. Sometimes it just completely misses. Katana throws are weird. They'll just phase through people. Also, this is the hardest level. I know I said the other one was the hardest level. I lied again. This and Hospital are probably first and second hardest.
Super.
You just have to do a lot of movements all together at once, because when you punch, it moves time forward, so I have to punch and jump to stomp on one of the guys. And then after I do that, I need to... whoops, I quit out of the level. Alright, so let's re-enter the level. I got ahead of myself. Later on, you have to mash escape. Is a glazed donut a type or flavor of donut? I think it's a type of donut, because you can have like a chocolate glazed donut. And you can have a regular glazed donut. And you can have like a glazed donut with also seizure warning if you don't like flashing images. I'm going to be spamming escape. See, I would say a square donut is a type of donut as well. Maybe it's a flavor. I don't know. Maybe squares really do change the flavor of donuts. I can't say I've had a square donut. I've seen them before. I don't know why they exist, but they do. This is one of the only forced conversations you have in the game. And you have to listen to the game talk to you about how you're not supposed to play it. And I gotta move my mouse in circles and talk to it. It's really fun. It's the hardest part of the run, obviously. Whoops. Almost messed up. Clearly you are not. You are ruled by your pride. It's a nice little break. I mean, you know. Get a drink of water. Actually, you can't get a drink of water because you gotta keep moving your hand in circles. The funny thing about this, well, technically we don't break the... It tells us not to launch SUPERHOT.exe again, but what we do is we mash enter beforehand and it opens up SUPERHOT.exe. So, in a way, we haven't opened it after we tell it we're not going to open it. Also, we're going to stomp a couple dudes. I'm going to go for this. Oh, I didn't get both of them. There's a normal way I have it set up where you can just walk up to them and they'll line up and you can get 2 for 1. I really wanted it and it didn't work out. So this is kind of near the... This is the last level of the first half of the game. It kind of splits itself into 2 halves, so it'll be pretty obvious later on. We'll get a new ability and fun stuff later. I want to line these people up. Cool. Should be one more guy over here. Nice. Oh no, the runner command doesn't work. I don't know who I am, honestly, so... Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, this is... There's a few weird levels like this. Like, most of the levels are just you shoot everybody and you win. There's a few that are just some weird objective, like walk and then stop walking and keep walking again. For this one, it's just punch yourself in the head. Because why not? I mean, it tells you to. It asks nicely, so you just punch yourself. And what you're supposed to do at this point is go through a whole conversation where it tells you that you punched yourself in the head, you should get medical attention, and that's important. But what we can do instead is we can just Alt F4, because it'll tell us to quit out of the game, and it'll actually force us to. So instead of waiting, that's when it sets the flag that you've completed that level. The unfortunate thing is I have to start typing now, so hopefully you guys like keyboard noises. I'm personally a fan, but you know, if you don't, you might need to mute the stream for a moment, find somewhere safe to hide, I don't know. But this is our friend that we've been ignoring the entire time, and he's obviously kind of upset at us. Because we've just been skipping out his messages. We don't even know. Actually, we've not talked to him at all. Yeah, we're bad people. This is the only long intermission in the game, really. It's a couple minutes. Boston cream. I'd agree with Boston cream being the best donut. I mean, I can like roll my face on the keyboard if you need it. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are into. Whatever. But anyways, we're going to be getting a fun new ability at this part of the run called hot switching. So we're going to be able to switch to the body of an enemy. So the body we were in before dies, and we switch to them. The only downside is when you switch to somebody, they throw their weapon away, which is nice because it stuns whoever's near them. But it's bad because you don't have a weapon. There's a few ways around that, though, to avoid them dropping their weapon. And it just kind of adds a new layer of routing through things and kind of figuring out levels. It's a good fallback on. Also, this is the hot soup section. Because it's hot soup. So I gotta switch to that guy's body. This kind of level just to teach you by forcing you to use it. And then the more you move in the level, the more it refills. So you can't just wait around and stand still. It has to recharge in real time. More, as you can see, it's that little bar that's fizzling at the top, or not. Like you'll see right here, there's a bar at the top. Oop, I didn't grab a weapon. That's not good. Improvising is actually a lot of this run when things go wrong. I don't actually use hot switching for this, I kind of just use it as a fallback if something goes wrong. Wow, I missed both those dudes. I'm horrible at video games. There we go. Kinda worked. Kinda. A little bit. I didn't kill that guy with the shotgun. This will be interesting. It's sad because I think I've been deathless except for that one death I had like 2 minutes into the run. Which is pretty good. It's very difficult. If you've played this game before, you died a lot of times. And I died a lot of times. And it's very tough to avoid and kind of pay attention to all the stuff that is going on. Also, we got the ASCII brain, which is one of the best parts of the run. Follow the runner at any percent. You still have to say no to a few more details. If you press yes, it gives you a bunch, really large TOS about SUPERHOT. It's fun, but slow. And I'm not about having fun here. This is serious business. Completely missed. Cool. I think I missed a guy over there again. Possibly. No, I didn't. Then one of the guys shot through the train, possibly. Yeah, this will be the one death category. Follow the runner at Dunkin' Donuts, yeah? Can I get paid in Dunkin' Donuts, please? I'm hungry. There we go. So this shotgun spread can either kill both of them, or none of them, or just do weirdness. I lost a world record run to that before, where you just drop down there and shotgun the guy, and it just put a perfect circle around both of them and just missed. And I lost the run to that. And that was really nice. I was really happy about that. That's like there's only a few RNG, so most of it's just execution and not being bad. So, yeah. We're gonna try to snipe this guy here. I want to shoot him in a way where his bullets don't... that was a great idea. Let's just use my weapon to knock it further away. Oh, wow, that bullet was kind of far, but alright. If you say so, video game, I'll believe you. Hello. Cool. That was how it was supposed to go. So we're getting near the final few levels of the... Hey, the bot works now. Good job. I'm proud of you, Chops. Oh, the runner at Super. So this is the final level where the actual goal is to kill everybody. And it's a lot of fun. I messed up. I messed up twice. Alright. Now, coming up ahead is the hardest level in the entire game. A lot of people reset to this, but once you kind of get a feel for it, I can't really explain what's going on, but I need you guys to kind of watch and figure out for yourselves. So, each of these times I hit the ground, I need to press the space bar. And if I don't press the space bar, I'll just walk forward. And jumping's faster. We need... See there, I just messed it up, guys. It's not good. See, twice. I'm dropping inputs, guys. There is... I didn't even mention, there's secrets in this game. And there's actually a secret on that level, surprisingly. There's like terminals hidden in each of the levels. So they somehow hid one in a giant hallway. It's very fun to find. I won't ruin it. I won't tell you guys where it is. You guys buy the game and find it yourselves. But yeah. I didn't even explain this level. So, this level I want to mash my keyboard, but I also want to hot switch into this giant red pyramid in the middle. Don't question why, it's just what we have to do. And each time I get pushed out of it, so there's 4 phases, and each time I get knocked out of it, I have to hot switch again, and it takes a little bit longer. And you have to restore it in real time, so I can't just stand still like I said before. And there's also more enemies each time, so like this time, there's gonna be like a ton of dudes around me, and I have to climb up the core and go up here. This is the area actually where the secret would be here. Like if you go forward, you would find it. But we can just hide up here and strafe into the wall, which counts it as going in real time. Which is so much easier than just going down there and fighting everyone. This is probably, casually, it's the hardest level, but I say speedrun-wise, most of the deaths, or a lot of people die on this a good number of the times. I just grab the wrench to... That guy comes around that corner and he has a random gun. Sometimes he has an assault rifle or a shotgun, so I just bring the wrench just in case I need to smack him in the head with it to block him for a second. But yeah, actually, not dying on core is pretty rare, I'd say, so that was really good. And after we become a part of this giant red pyramid, we can actually hot switch infinitely into people, so I can like switch from one person to another really quickly. And there is a strat for doing this one cycle. There we go, cool. If you wait too long inside someone's body, it sends you back to the pyramid, which is kind of slow. So the one cycle, pretty neat. But sniping that last guy there, where you can only see his head. But yeah, it's basically the last level of the game. After this point, you just get put in a jail cell and you just stand around for a minute and goof off and have fun. But yeah, this is super hot. I think this run went pretty well. Climbing's gonna end when I shoot, I guess, myself. That's a really bad way of wording it. I mean, that's what's happening. That's not what I meant. Anyways. But yeah. So we have to set ourselves free, which is kind of a tough thing to ask when you've got a, you know, caged door in front of us. You stopped early, how dare you? It's invalid now. How am I gonna submit this to the leaderboards? How rude. I forgot I actually have to type. How could I forget something? We're gonna go for the crazy awesome over the cabinet strat. Oh, that actually worked. There's time. We did it. We clicked ourselves. Oh, actually, if we have time, I can do a fun glitched ending for the run, if you don't mind. I'll actually turn my volume down a little bit for this. 21, 20, I think that's a round estimate.
Super hot. Super.
Go for it, cool. I'm up my volume a little bit because it's a tiny bit loud, so if you have headphones, I would lower your volume as well. It's not really loud, honestly. It's just more of a warning. So you're supposed to be forced to click yourself, but if you press one, if you click, it'll say no. If you hold it down, nothing happens. But so you're not supposed to be able to shoot anywhere else but you. But if you aim here, the hitbox for the cabinet's kind of large for whatever reason, so I can aim at my head and it'll just get stuck on that. But the weird thing is, it never expects you to miss that shot. So when you try to hold left click down after that, it just spams no's. And so if I finish the game now, just a giant no on my screen for the rest of it. And actually makes it where you can't watch the end cutscene until it's over with. So if you held it down for too long, you'll just be sitting here for 3 or 4 minutes waiting for the game to decide to figure itself out. But yeah, that's the fun glitched way of ending the game. This is the real ending for Super Hot. The very angry, aggressive no ending. So the game should be ending right now, as you can tell with the red screen, but no. Let me just bunny hop around a little bit. Oh god. Please don't get globaled. Oh gosh, it's still going. Alright, we can, whenever you're ready. This might go on for a little bit. Yes, the game has no ending. This is the no ending. There we go. We did it.
Okay, excellent run of Super Hot and Oblivion. Thank you, isBullets.
No problem.
I'm going to set up for Parkour Go, so we're going to go ahead and set up that break screen and cut straight here. But thank you everybody for watching.